Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Wednesday night. It's about 8:30 p.m. and I just wanted to make a quick update and say hello. So I can't remember if I told you guys, but I came down with a really bad cold and I just haven't been feeling too well, and I've been spending a lot of time in the bed. I got these I got these terrible chills, and I thought it might have been the 19 for a second, but I don't think so. I guess that's the price you pay hitting all those thrift stores, touching everything. I wanted to do a video this morning, but I just didn't have the energy, and so I didn't get a chance to do it. So I figured I'd just show you guys what sold on the laptop. This was probably the best sale of the day. It's a Harrisville Designs Easy Weaver Fabric Weaving Loom Kit. I picked this up. This thing's been listed since about August, and it sold for $40. That actually was a little bit of a hassle to pack, but that's why I don't mind putting a little extra money in my pocket for packing. It does take time to do these things, and time is money. And the next thing that sold was this LiftMaster remote. It was being sold as is or for parts. This thing's been listed for, I think this thing's been listed for over a year, and I ended up just selling it for $7.50 with free shipping, just to get it out the door. When you guys see these prices like $7 or $6 or $7.50, that generally means that they've been listed in my store for like a year, and I am done with them. I want them the hell out of here, and I don't care if I just make 50 cents on them. But I do want to make something, so that's why you'll see like $7. Usually if you sell something for $7, you're usually only going to make like $1 or $2 on it anyway after shipping and fees. So I want to get at least $1. So I will sell things just to get rid of them that cheap. And you guys probably remember this from last week. I bought that Sunbeam Mixmaster, and I sold the beaters off of it for $28.95. So that was a good one. I've already sold the beaters and the turntable, and I still have and the power cable, so I'm definitely in the black. The next part that sold was that stem for that Regal La Machine food processor that I bought the same day as that Sunbeam mixer you guys probably remember. And that sold for $19.95. That's the first part to sell on it. It put me in the black, so all of the parts that sell from here on out will be profit. Then this Presto Minimax bowl top sold for $8. And then guys, I was so happy to get rid of this frickin' thing. I purchased this, or I listed this on April 1st, 2019. And it's a Rolodex, and for some reason I thought it would do really well, and it ended up just sitting and sitting and sitting, and somebody just can't. I finally lowered it down to $8, and that's not actually the correct shipping price. Whenever you see these shipping prices here, that's actually how much it would cost if you were to purchase it from your own house, from your own city, because since that is where I live, Walpole, New Hampshire. That the shipping that the buyer paid was about $24, but I was able to use FedEx and get it shipped for about $13 or $14. So I made about $6 or $8 or something on it. I really didn't give a shit, guys. I was just happy to see it go. And the last thing that sold yesterday was this vintage Lesney Matchbox tractor. This thing was listed in May. I picked these up at the Salvation Army a while back. There was about 4 or 5 big bags of old Lesney England cars. There had to be at least 100 of them, and I've been selling through them real slowly. And they sell for like $8. Some sell for $15. They're kind of slow movers, but they do sell, and they don't sell for a lot. But I just sell them because why not? A few bucks is a few bucks, right? That's pretty much all that sold there, guys. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of home runs, just a little bit of bread and butter type items. I need to list some more items. I really need to list some more items, but I've just been feeling so drained. I also got the all those records that I haven't done anything with, and I need to do something with those. I'm really feeling overwhelmed, guys, because I still have all that clothing that I bought last week, and there's just a lot of stuff, and I feel like all I want to do is just go out looking for more and more and more. and it just takes up so much time to do that, you know. So I'm just doing what I can do, but I'm not going out to the thrift store this week probably. I just haven't been feeling good, and I'm starting to feel better. I could go, but I'm not going to go. I'm going to let myself heal up a bit. Just me and my tea. Blueberry. And I checked the tracking yesterday, and it looks like those post office doors were delivered to the buyer. But it's kind of weird. I had a message on the answer machine last night, and I went to play it, and it said something to the effect of, "Hello, this is so-and-so, and I'm the New Hampshire regional manager for UPS," and then it just cut off. So I'm like, what the hell? I mean, and I looked at it, and then the voicemail was full on the phone. It wouldn't accept any more. I got to go in and delete all the messages so we can make room for more people to call. So I started to think, oh shit, I hope they didn't lose my my post office doors, and they're calling me to tell me they lost my post office doors. But then I checked the tracking yesterday, and it shows that they were delivered. So, I mean, that's good. But I don't know why he'd be calling me, though. I don't know why USP or UPS would be calling me. But I'm going to wait for a few days, maybe a week, and if I don't hear anything bad or whatever, I'm just going to assume that everything went well. Keep your fingers crossed, boys. Alrighty, I am back. I decided to go ahead and show you guys what sold today instead of doing a video tomorrow, which I may not have time to do. I plan on trying to catch up on some listing tomorrow, since I've fallen behind. So let's take a look. So I took a best offer on this Charlie Brown Peanuts Christmas shirt. I had it listed for over a year probably, and I ended up selling it for $6 plus $4.95 shipping. I just was happy to get rid of it. I picked up this little toy here at Savers. It's a Davison Learning Wrap-Ups. I probably paid like $2.99 for a bag, and I sold for $11.50. This is likely one of those things where I was standing around the store all day just pissed off as hell I couldn't find anything, thinking to myself, I'll buy anything right now. And guys, trust me, you don't want to do that. I would always recommend buying quality over quantity. Otherwise you get stuck with a death mountain. I got this, I sold this little grab and gags Tell the Elf. It's just a little, it's electronic. It talks, and it's not new. Well, it's possibly new. I sold it as used, but I think I picked it up for $3 at Savers, $4.99 minus the $2 survey coupons with $3, and it sold for $29.95. And then this is one of those cone parts off of that Omega juicer that I bought last week. This sold for $55. That was a good one. I told you that Omega was going to pay off, guys. Hey guys, so I just had another order come in. I was just kind of wiping it off a little bit because it got dusty on the shelf. I mean, I disclose that these things are going to be dusty and have grease spots and stuff. I'm just not, I don't usually do a lot of cleaning to this stuff, and I disclose that in the listing. I just got so many things to do, and I figure if they want to buy it, they'll buy it. If they don't, they won't. So what this is a motor for a KitchenAid blender. And I listed this about 2 months ago. I'm not a huge fan of selling these because they are a bit of a hassle. They're kind of heavy. And one of the reasons that they don't sell for much is because they're heavy, and so people don't want to pay the shipping on them. So this item sold for $15 plus shipping, but I only charged USPS ground prices. Alright guys, so I'm trying to pack this thing up. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of these things because they're just heavy, and they require quite a bit of packing materials. So I'm basically just using whatever I can find. I've got some miscellaneous stuff that I have hanging around the house. Guys, I know it's going to sound like I'm a tightwad, but I don't like to use bubble wrap unless I really have to. This stuff costs 10 cents a sheet. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but you could easily use 20 or 30 sheets to wrap up something like this, and that would be $3. That'd be 20% of the whole. That would be like 20% of the item. So you guys got to try to find stuff to pack that it isn't going to cost you a whole lot of money. You know, newspapers, great. You can get them at the grocery store. I keep all the junk mail, like these, stuff like this, you know. Anything, just old pieces of box, whatever you can find. You know, anything to keep it secure. Alright, so we got that packed in there alright. And if you guys watched my last video, I was talking about priority boxes, and I think I mentioned a box 7. This is what's called a box 7, or also known as a large mailing box. And it's not flat rate, but you can use it to ship anything priority. And the dimensions on this box are 12 by 12 by 8, and I wish they were 12 by 12 by 12, because that would be perfect. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to head out of here. It's about 18 degrees. I've got the orders packed up for tomorrow morning, so I don't have to worry about it. So I might sleep in a little bit, guys, and then wake up and get busy. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you guys soon.